What's up guys, Ravaged here with a new video, and today with day 2 of Ravaged with the Dauntless squad. If you're searching for some general information about Ravaged, then check out yesterday's video we made about the Immortal squad, where I talk a little bit more in depth about Ravaged. Today just some info about the Dauntless squad. Dauntless squad turns out rather difficult, very resource intensive, and kinda requires Belrun if you really want to do well. We can check out the fight. The team that I found to do best was posted by Liberta over on Yapala. Very nice team. It is using Belrun, as I said. We can check out the fight overall, and it's using heroes like Seth, which are returning from former Ravaged realms. So really, for the baseline Mauler heroes, not really a whole lot variation compared to earlier Ravaged realms. We find Coco in there, we find Sharky in there, we find Smokey as well. So really that is the same, but Belrun is now on the team, and Belrun is of course a great damage dealer. So far the teams that I have tested, there is quite a big gap between the teams that use Belrun and the teams that don't. I will still show you one without him so that you can still get a very decent score, but nonetheless be aware that there is this distance. Also, you saw, in contrast to yesterday, we were in place 1. I tried to make it happen. It is kind of difficult on this one just because it's a very resource intensive squad, meaning that you really want to have those upgrades of your charms. You really want to have the right charms on all of your heroes, and every single thing that I improved about this seemed to add like a minor amount of damage. The people are rather close together. It's just like, I think 800 million damage or 800 billion damage between number 1 and me, so it's like just like not a whole lot, but still like quite decent. So we can check out the leaderboard maybe to show that. Let's skip this fight, let's see if we can get a better score. We can't. Sometimes I'm lucky in those videos, but this team is fairly consistent, which is kind of insane. So let's check this out. So really you can see there is not too much distance, just like a minimal amount of damage can really give you one place. And it all comes down to you choosing the right charms, the right team, and the right positioning and everything. So the team that we just used is this one. It basically has Belrun there in top left corner getting buffed by Coco through her charms. We have Mikula, we have Smokey, we have Shark here. Interesting thing for Shark here, you want to use the right charm for him. That really made a big difference, and I tried to experiment around with it a little bit so that I can tell you what really makes a difference and what doesn't. And on the second team we have Shark here returning once again, we have Seth returning once again. Seth has been in kind of a lot of Ravaged realms. I always said like he's very nice pick actually once you have the relevant Mauler heroes to just go for, and maybe you can also get him from the I think it is the Emporium, from the store for the Dreamrealm heroes, where I can also get him. So that is very nice actually. In general, as I said yesterday, you want to focus on like the damage dealers. Number 1 here, of course, Belrun, if you want to start this. Get the double upgrade there on Belrun. If you have no idea how that works, let me quickly show you. So basically on any single hero when you go there, who do we best do that? Let's just do Smokey. Oh wait, let's do one on twins. So whenever you have a charm set, you can see we have the 2 here. Let's do sorcery on this one. You can refine them down here. So you're starting off sorcery charm 6 plus, and then you can refine it 1 time. And once you've done that, this actually gives you the option to refine it up here once again. And when you click that again, you can click the refine button, and this allows you to enchant it from 6 plus to 6 plus plus, which grants you another minor stat boost over here. So this is also very valuable. And you can do this of course for all 3 charms. And this is something that helped me deal a little bit more damage with Belrun. For Belrun this is especially worth it, just because he is the main damage dealer in here. And as I said, in the technique we want to start with is really focusing on the damage dealers and improving the charms there. Belrun there. And then we have, of course, well, kind of all 3 on the second team. For the first team, what really made another big difference is the selection of the charm for Shark here. I had the charm for skill power here. You want to have the one for ultimate power. And we will check this out on the list from Yapala in a second as well. You want to go for ultimate power, which is not quite the natural charm I usually tend to go for, because you usually want to have him as a supporter to have the attack buff, but you really get better results if you go for the ult power one. This was probably one of the most meaningful upgrade outside of the damage dealer, was to have Shark here with the ult power. Of course, we once again have a very nice infographic from Yapala that will be linked down in the description, so you can find it on their Discord server. Make sure you join the server first. I'll put you an invitation for that in the description as well. We were using the Liberta team over here. There is the option to have Natsu in here. It sadly didn't make it in too many teams, just in this one. This was the team setup that we used first. This is a very good one. I also tried the team VN, which we can check out. And the reason I went for this one and tried this one out is because it's the only team that really doesn't include any heroes that are relatively new or uncommon. This is really just like a baseline of heroes without Balron, without like new heroes or anything. And I wanted to see what the result is on this one. Overall, did fairly well on the second team here. We have Alsa in there, which I like as well. Did fairly well. I didn't super optimize the charms, but still, nonetheless, we could get some very decent scores and go overall to nearly 16,000 billion, which is an absurd number, by the way. Yeah, really get a decent score. We can check, by the way, where this would currently put me. And you can see that just like there's like this big break over here where the points suddenly drop from between the people that have Balron to the people that don't. So nearly 16, so about here. 25, 26, really not too bad. It's really not too bad, gives you a ton of loot. So, pretty good team overall, and I can still recommend that to you. It seems like you do such a big amount of damage less and compared to the Balron team, but really you have to keep in mind there are people that just don't have Balron, and you can still compete with something like this. On this one, and this is another thing to note, they use the skill power charm. So, this is one where you use the skill power charm. On the other one, you want the ult power charm. The ult power charm is way better on the Liberta one. Here, you really want to have the skill power one, so make sure you use that. Then for the charms, we have the priority list here. Overall, Balron, really big difference. You can see ult power charm here for Shark here. You want to make sure you use the right one for Odie. For Smokey, I used the one with the leaf, which is a recovering charm. I tried the other one too. Didn't do quite as well for me, but keep in mind I had the leaf one fully upgraded. The one with the head, the sorcery set, I didn't have fully upgraded. I read a lot about the Kruger charms. The Reaper set with the Skythayer was used more prominently by the people and apparently did a bit more damage, so keep that in mind as well. Mikola, I used the upgrade. It was a minor increase. It wasn't too insane. But could help you get maybe 1 or 2 teams. You have to keep that in mind. As I said yesterday already, you want to save up some essence for future for future fights, for future squads. And I'm already, I have to say it, I'm a bit low on that. I kind of spent too much essence today. But of course, tomorrow there will be important damage dealers to upgrade as well. And if you don't upgrade those damage dealers, you will drop quite a bit in the ranking, quite a bit more than if you just don't have Mikola. So I will probably recommend you to rather save on it unless it really guarantees you the top 20 and you can't reach it without. Second team, we used the one from Rhymes. Yeah, nothing much to say about. Everybody did good damage here. Did fairly well for me, did the best out of all the teams that were there. For the Team VN team that we showed, of course I used this one, so keep that in mind. Lastly, of course, I want to point out we are going to see this squad rotation multiple times. We have 14 days left, so we'll see each squad at least 3 more times, which means even if you don't get your desired score today, even if I'm just like place 7 where I don't really want to be, or you just barely miss the top 20, you can still improve before the ultimate squad and still get some more charms that will help you improve your overall damage. So there's still a lot of way to go. Just try to do your best to get in the top 20 today. And other than that, well, a word from our sponsor. And that is of course Loot Bar, where you can get the cheapest dragon crystals for AFK Journey. If you go through direct top up or lock-in top up is always a great option. When you register through the link down in the description, you not only support the channel, but you also get a discount coupon making your purchase here even cheaper. So definitely check it out and make sure you go through the link in the description to claim yourself some nice discount coupons. And with that, I wish you a great day. Let me know down in the comments if you got some nice scores, if you could play, maybe even place 1 on your server. Was it difficult for you? Do you feel like this was more tough than the last squad? Just let me know all of that in the comments below. And with that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.